So, welcome back. To ensure that we are flowing together, and even before I go deep into the data, I've decided to just share with my viewers how I'm about to do the data analysis. Like I told you, my name is Sam, and this is my new channel that I've started so that you can try and use data to analyze the Kenyan political scenery plus other things that I have mentioned in my previous video. So, like I said, there are few tools that I expect to use. One of them, of course, is Power BI. Where, if you're there and you have never heard about Power BI, it's just like Excel, but this is a data visualization tool or a tool that can help me come up with graphs and figures. I don't intend to bore you, but I can use the simplest of them all, which is like a table, to show you how we are going to do this. So I've felt that it is good for me to share or even preview before we go deep into the data and try to synthesize and come up with deductions and come up with conclusions from the same. So I'm going to share my screen, but before I do that, I wanted maybe to share the tools that I intend to use. One of them, of course, is my notebook, where I've written a number of notes. Then there is my machine, and I'm using StreamYard to do my recording. And I love it because it's going to give us a platform where we can exchange ideas, where I can invite my viewers to share their views and even share ways in which we can improve what we are doing today. Other than that, I don't think I've left anything. Of course, we are using YouTube. That's the mode of our communication. And I'll try as much as possible to join the other social media platforms and even my other channels that I do have, of course, not involved with this, maybe my personal ones, just to make sure that we reach out to more people. So we'll also try to go county by county, and if time allows, we can even go to the constituencies. But at first, we'll go to the county, we'll go to the provinces and see what we can do. So I'm just going to share briefly on what the whole thing will be all about. So I'm going to share my screen. I'm hoping that it's going to be visible. If it's not, you can tell me on the chat. You can also tell me even on the comments so that we can see how to improve. So from what you can see right now, I've shared data from IEBC. IEBC is also another tool that you're going to use, and IEBC will be the provider of the data that we need for us to analyze. So from what you can see right now is that I've given you a table of the voter register of 2017, not 2017, not 2022. I've not been able to get hold of 2022, but the minute I do, I'm just going to replicate what I'm doing now so that we can get the real data on the ground. So, for example, what you can see right now, I have all the provinces here, I have all the counties here, and this is a very simple table that can be produced even using Excel. And it is giving us the total number of voters, registered voters as at 2017. I'm asking Chebukati if he's there. Maybe he can provide us with the servers so that we can access all just the data. You don't need the whole server. But if a server was provided, you can be able to get that information using Squill or even Python. But right now, we are going to use the data that was provided, that is verified, and that is the one that was used in the previous general elections. So even as we do analysis, just note that there will be a slight difference in terms of the totals. But if you can use the percentages, I do expect us to get the same results. So this is just a sneak preview. If I want to see Central Province alone, I can just do that by a click of a button. And you can see that Central, as at 2017, we had 2.9 million voters. If I want to go to the coast, again, I can do that. If I want to come up with a figure of how many votes, let's say like Ruto or Raila or even the other guys who are going to Ghana, I can easily highlight the areas that I would expect one of them to be very strong. And as you can see, the more I highlight the county, you can see the changes in the matrices. Simple as that. So I don't intend to bore you. I know many people do not love seeing numbers, but let's give it a try and see. Instead of us just listening to rumors and you don't know where these rumors are coming from. So I don't intend to make this video too huge. This was just to show you how we are going to do it. And then again, we'll be inviting people on StreamYard and even on the chat. They can ask questions based on the data that is given. Let's just stick to the topic of the day, and then from there on, we'll do it. We'll make it. So I didn't think that we'll go to 6 minutes, but I needed to explain that so that we can see where we are heading. So I'll end the video there. Continue subscribing, continue sharing, and may God bless you. May God bless our country. Cheers.